Hello, my dear travelers. You are engaging with Anu's YouTube travel guide Exploration O. Imagine a place where history whispers from ancient stones. Mountains scrape the heavens with impossibly jagged peaks. The welcome is as warm and golden as the afternoon sun. This isn't a fantasy, my dear travelers. This is Pakistan, a land of profound contrasts, cultures, colors. It challenges you. It captures your heart. Come with me on a little adventure. Pack our imaginary bags, shall we? When one thinks of Pakistan, it is often the mighty mountains that first spring to mind. But, oh, you must turn your gaze south, towards the vast, shimmering expanse of the Arabian Sea. Here, along a coastline that stretches for over 1,000 kilometers, lies a completely different, yet equally enchanting world. It's a world of sun-bleached sands, dramatic cliff formations, and the rhythmic chant of the waves. The air here is thick with the scent of salt and possibility, a gentle, warm breeze that whispers tales of ancient mariners and bustling trade routes. It's a side of Pakistan that is utterly surprising and deeply soothing to the soul, a perfect counterpoint to the high-altitude drama of the north. Here you can find deserted beaches that stretch for miles, where the only footprints in the sand are your own. It is a place for quiet contemplation, for watching the sun dip below the horizon in a blaze of orange and purple. But it's not just about solitude. Fishing villages dot the shores, their colorful boats bobbing gently in the harbors, a testament to a way of life that has sustained communities for centuries. The seafood, as you can imagine, is absolutely sublime. Let's begin our coastal exploration in the sprawling, beating heart of Pakistan, Karachi. This city is a force of nature, a whirlwind of energy, the sound of the streets, the pulse of life. At its edge sits Clifton Beach, Sea View. Not a secluded paradise, but a vibrant, living spectacle. Families, friends, lovers gathering to feel the sea breeze. As the sun sets, the beach transforms. Street food vendors set up, filling the air with sizzle. For a quieter pace, drive to Sandspit, Hawke's Bay. These beaches are crucial nesting grounds for green sea turtles and olive ridleys. In winter, you might see them come ashore to lay eggs. Conservation groups protect the nests. Volunteers guard and release hatchlings. A deeply moving, humbling sight. Exploring Karachi's coast reveals its many faces, from boisterous public celebration to quiet sanctuary, all framed by the timeless Arabian Sea. Now, my darlings, we must travel west along that magnificent coastal highway into the heart of Balochistan. The journey itself is part of the adventure, a spectacular drive through a landscape of profound and desolate beauty. Our destination is Gwadar, a port city that feels like it's perched on the edge of the world. One of its most iconic features is the Hammerhead, a massive rock formation that juts out into the sea, shaped like the head of a hammerhead shark. There are geological wonders to explore, like the Princess of Hope, a natural formation that uncannily resembles a standing princess gazing out at the sea. This entire region feels ancient and full of stories. The beaches here are simply sublime, vast, empty stretches of fine golden sand kissed by waters so clear they seem to merge with the sky. We stopped at a spot known as the Virgin Beach, and the name was utterly fitting. It felt like we were the first people to ever set foot there. As the day draws to a close, Gwadar puts on its most spectacular show. The sky ignites in a symphony of colors reflected in the mirror-like sea. It is a moment of pure magic. Visiting Gwadar is to witness nature in its most majestic and theatrical form, a truly jaw-dropping finale to our coastal journey. Now we leave the warmth of the coast behind and travel north. And I mean way, way north. We are heading for the giants of our planet, the Himalayas, the Karakoram, the Hindu Kush. The journey along the Karakoram Highway is an adventure in itself, a ribbon of tarmac that winds its way through dramatic scenery. With every turn, the views become more and more spectacular, building anticipation that is almost unbearable. When you finally arrive in Hunza, the beauty is simply overwhelming. The valley is a slash of verdant green and apricot blossoms, nestled amidst a fortress of colossal, snow-dusted peaks. Mountains with names like Rakaposhi and Ultarsar tower above you, their jagged summits piercing the deep blue sky. The heart of the valley is Karimabad, narrow, winding streets, ancient forts like Baltit, handicraft shops, and friendly little cafes where you can sit with a cup of tea and simply soak in the view. Hunza is not just a place you see, it's a place you feel deep in your bones. From the relative serenity of Hunza, we embark on a journey more wild, more raw, more adventurous. We are heading to Fairy Meadows, a name that sounds plucked from a storybook, but getting there is no fairy tale. It involves a thrilling, nail-biting jeep ride along one of the world's most dangerous roads. The reward is worth every heart-stopping moment. Fairy Meadows is a lush green plateau dotted with pine forests and rustic wooden cabins. It feels like a sanctuary protected by the mountain giant. And there, in all its majesty, is Nanga Parbat, the 9th highest peak in the world, a colossal wall of rock, ice, and snow. To see it for the first time is pure, unadulterated awe. You feel utterly minuscule. Spend days hiking through forests, listening to glacial streams and breathing in impossibly fresh mountain air. In the evenings, gather around a crackling bonfire to share stories under a blanket of stars so bright they feel close enough to touch. The true magic is watching the mountain change with the light. At sunrise, the summit turns fiery orange. At sunset, it is bathed in a soft, ethereal pink glow. We venture into two more celebrated valleys, Skardu and Swat. Skardu is the gateway to some of the world's highest peaks, including the mighty K2. A land of stark contrasts, a cold, high-altitude desert and rivers of an impossible shade of turquoise. The jewels here are the lakes, Satpara, Upper Kachura, and the famed Shangri-La Lake and Resort. A rugged jeep journey takes you to Shiosar Lake in Deosai National Park, one of the highest plateaus in the world. It's a vast, empty landscape of rolling green hills and carpets of wildflowers, a true wilderness experience. Here the world feels enormous and beautifully quiet. Now a valley of a different color, Swat. Often called the Switzerland of Pakistan, Swat is a land of emerald green. Rolling hills, dense pine forests, cascading waterfalls, and a gushing river give the valley its lifeblood. Swat blends nature and history, Mingora's markets and the ancient Gandharan stupas and monasteries that speak of a cosmopolitan past. From the dizzying heights of the mountains, we descend to the plains, to the cultural, intellectual, and artistic soul of Pakistan, Lahore. It's a city that you don't just visit, you inhale it. A feast for the senses, poets, saints, and emperors. Begin in the walled city at the breathtaking Badshahi Mosque, built by Aurangzeb. Its scale is simply immense. Opposite stands the Lahore Fort, full of palaces, gardens, and Sheesh Mahal, a glittering palace of mirrors. Exquisite Mughal gardens and the painted picture wall whisper of a bygone courtly splendor. But Lahore's soul is found in its narrow alleys, in the ancient bazaars and the food that fills the night. From spicy tikkas and succulent kebabs to creamy lassis and sticky jalebis, Lahore feeds both the soul and the stomach. The city comes alive at night, a place of history, art, and unforgettable flavors. First, the modern capital, Islamabad. It is green, organized, and serene, a calm that contrasts with the glorious chaos of Lahore or Karachi. Islamabad's crowning glory is the Faisal Mosque, a soaring, modern structure set against the Margala Hills. The hills are the city's playground. Trails and viewpoints like Dominico give spectacular panoramas. Now travel back in time to Peshawar near the fabled Khyber Pass, a crossroads of cultures and empires for millennia. Walk the labyrinthine old city and the famous Kisakwani Bazaar, the bazaar of the storytellers. Explore Saithi Mohalla's carved balconies and the grand Mahabat Khan Mosque. Peshawar is rugged, real, and atmospheric. Have a cup of Peshawari Kewa, fragrant green tea with cardamom and almonds. Peshawar rewards the adventurous traveler. Immerse yourself in a living history where the Silk Road stories are etched on every wall. Two cities, one modern and measured, the other ancient and effusive, both essential to understanding Pakistan. Our journey through this land of wonders must, for now, come to an end. We have traveled from the sun-kissed shores of the Arabian Sea to the very roof of the world. We have stood in the shadow of giants and wandered through the courts of emperors, and tasted the incredible flavors of a nation as diverse as it is beautiful. What has stayed with me most is the people, their warmth, generosity, and overwhelming hospitality. It is the shopkeeper who insists you share a cup of tea, the family who invites you in, the real treasure of Pakistan. If you have even a flicker of adventure, consider Pakistan for your next journey. Go with an open mind and an open heart. Go to see the mountains, the beaches, and the mosques, but stay for the people. Let them show you their Pakistan, a country of staggering beauty, deep history, and incredible resilience. Pack your bags, my loves. A world of wonder awaits you. Thank you for coming along with me. Now it's your turn. Be brave.